All human beings respond to stress according to their own temperament. And what could be more stressful than having an injection? For the most part, in the first year of life, it's the adults in the baby human's life who help the child control their emotions. Stephen has come for his 6-month vaccination shot. Although he's had one of these before, he's forgotten how bad it can be. He stares at the needle with great curiosity. The way mothers deal with their baby's temperament helps give their children strategies for managing a whole range of emotions. As Stephen cries, his mother tries to lessen the stress by soothing him. She brings him face to face with her, hoping that this mutual gaze will make Stephen forget the residual pain in his sore leg. This redirecting of attention when the stress becomes overwhelming will come in handy throughout his life. Stephen's mother is instinctively teaching him a strategy for self-comfort. But what happens when mother isn't there to take the pain away? Do babies come with built-in mechanisms for comforting themselves? That's what researchers at the University of Pennsylvania wanted to find out.
Is it funny?
6-month Vivian is visiting the University of Pennsylvania's infant lab. She's enjoying exploring things with her hands, but not for long. Because infants often get into situations where their arms are restrained, sometimes accidentally, sometimes on purpose, researchers wanted to see how babies with different temperaments react to such a situation. The researcher gently holds Vivian's hands down, something guaranteed to upset most babies. Vivian tries to squirm out of the situation and begins to fuss. Then, to see whether her temperament is one that can be distracted when upset, they show Vivian a tape of baby faces. Vivian forgets that her arms are restrained and is mesmerized by the pictures. When the videotape stops, she begins to fuss. Soon she finds a way of comforting herself by chewing on the researcher as a substitute for sucking on her thumb. 9-month George is very distressed by the arm restraint. When the tape goes on, he immediately reacts and forgets his situation for a moment. When the tape goes off, he's back at being upset. He gets so upset that the researcher releases his arms. To calm himself down, because there's no entertainment to distract him, he entertains himself. So researchers have concluded that the emotions of infants can be regulated both by external distraction and by various distinct coping tools of their own. The Halloween tradition of going door to door for candy can be an extremely stressful occasion for 2-year-olds. Jacob and Jaden are terrified by their overzealous neighbor and forget all about the candy they had dreamt of. They call to their parents for help. Leaving a situation when it gets too hard to handle is a good strategy. But what other resources for controlling their own anxiety does the baby human have in the 2nd year of life? 2-year-old Ella has come to Sarah Mangelsdorf's lab at the University of Illinois. Her father is told to ignore his daughter.
Let's talk for a minute. I'm going to read the magazine right now.
What's amazing sound? Just talk.
Ella isn't used to this treatment.
Well, I'm reading the magazine right now.
Just talk.
Researchers wanted to see what resources 2-year-olds call upon when left to deal with their emotions by themselves. when they can't get help from an adult. In this study, they're looking at the emotion of fear.
No.
Ella is in for a big surprise. There's no mistaking how she feels when the tarantula seems to come alive. The tarantula is activated by a clap or sudden noise. Ella wants to see it drop, but is caught between her desire and her fear. Maybe if she is the one to control it, it won't be so frightening. Seeing that her father is no help in this situation, she suddenly remembers a spider song as a strategy to overcome her fear. Gradually, researchers are discovering that by the time toddlers reach 24 months, they have acquired some coping skills of their own to deal with fear.
That's right.
18-month-old Bronwyn is trying to explain that she can't open her toy chest.
Yes, the drawer. Open the drawer. Okay.
Now that she can say a few words, she calls on her mother to help her.
Mom, help you a little bit. Push.
Language helps the baby human increase their repertoire of expressing their feelings.
Pull it open.
Frustration seems to go hand in hand with being a baby human.
You can do it. That's a good girl. Come on.
Bronwyn's mother coaches her, patiently instructing and encouraging her to open the drawer on her own.
Want me to help to open the drawer?
She's teaching her perseverance and how to channel her frustration. With adult help, Bronwyn succeeds.
Look at you. Good girl.
But what coping skills do toddlers call upon when there's no adult to guide them through life's exasperating moments?
Push it out.
And how does temperament affect
go.
these coping skills? What can be more frustrating than trying to get crackers out of a sealed bag when you're 2.5 years old? That's the study that researchers at Sarah Mangelsdorf's lab invented to see how toddlers of different temperaments deal with frustrations.
Mama.
Parents are told to ignore the child. What parent hasn't heard these grunts before?
I know how to open them.
You don't know how to open them? Well, give it a little try. I'm reading my magazine right now.
It's a situation that mimics real life,
I can't do it.
as if the parent is busy and can't immediately meet the child's need. The result is frustration on the child's part.
Can you try some more?
Children express their frustration in a variety of ways. There's the dramatic approach,
What time, Mama? It got tape.
Yeah, you can.
there's the patient and methodical approach,
I can't, Mommy. I can't.
and then there's Ella.
Oh, I can't do it. Could you get this off? Could you get the tape off?
Researchers measure how long the toddlers persevere and what creative strategies they use to alleviate their frustration.
Just go like this. Pull it open. Cracker.